Hi, my name is Sam Kandi. My registration number is CO15CS141, and this is my fifth experiment in web technology. And my experiment is on JavaScript. So, in my experiment, I've got some questions. I've got six questions. The first question is about writing a writing strings means I have to write some words, and out of that words, it has to choose the longest word. And my second question is to calculate the BMI of a person using the weight and height. And my third question is to create a flower garden where the user will give the number of rows and number of columns which has to be in the garden. My fourth question is a weight emitter, which is where you can say the weight converter. It will convert from kilogram to pounds and from pounds to kilogram. My fifth question is a coin flip. Here in this JavaScript, I have to flip the coin if something happens. If I have to give a random number, where if it comes odd, then I can give it a tail, and if it comes even, then I can give it head. Like that I have to do it, and I have to give a pizza order form. So in the pizza order form, I have to make I have to take the order, and at last I have to give the bill. So yeah, these are the six questions which I have to make. Here it is. So yeah, this is my first one. So in this program, I have taken a string using in the input type equal to text. So inside the text, I have taken the string. I given that at id t1, and I have created a button that is which will be named as the longest string. So the button will be written as longest string, and the button takes me to the call me function. The call me function is inside the script. The script is used because we are using JavaScript in here, so we are writing everything inside the. We can write the programming inside the script. So here inside the script, I'm writing the function. So as I'm writing the function call me, so here first I'm taking the input which I have taken inside the text using the document.get element by id t1 dot value. Then I'm splitting the words. So I'm splitting the words using the space. So because in between each and every words there will be a space. So here I'm splitting it by giving space, and I'm putting every word inside an array, and each word I'm calculating its length. So from I0 to I array dot length. So from each word to it will check each word's length. If each word's length here I'm giving if condition, inside the if condition, if the first letter's length is less than array first length, then the long will contain the greatest word's length. So here like this I have something. Finally it will print the word which is the longest one, because the long will calculate which one is the longest one. And after that, after calculating it, it will send it to the p1. So here it's sending it to p1 id. So here I will run it. So here I'm giving I'm giving a space because it will divide two words. I'm giving the first word, it is of 5 letters, and the second word it is of 7 letters. So here, so it should give Peter because it is the longest string. So here it is giving Peter. So now my second question is to calculate the BMI. So in order to calculate the BMI, we have to take the weight and height. So here I am taking the weight and height using the text, and I'm giving some ID WH, and I've created a button. So the button will take me to the calculate function, which is inside the script. So here inside the script, the function calculate. I've taken some variables, that is x, y, z, because x variable take the value of weight, and y variable will take the value of h. So as we know that BMI equal to weight by height square. So I have to uh, I have to do the calculation in here. So z equal to math dot round x by y. So y I have taken x square and x is the w. So w by h square this is. So after calculating it, the uh, the value will be stored inside the score id. So here I have created a span, that is it will print everything. So inside the span it will print the result which will come after calculation. And here I have to show which type which body type it is. So if the result comes under 18, less than 18, then it will show underweight. If the lesson come if the calculation result comes between 18 to 25, then it will show normal. If it comes between 25 to 30, it will show overweight. And if as it comes above than 30, then it will show obese, because obesity is more than 30. So here I will run it. Weight in kilograms, 165 kilograms. Height in meters. So I'm giving 1.8. So BMI is 20. It's normal because from 80 to 25 it should be normal. So here it's over for BMI. Now the flower garden. As in the question, the flowers should be arranged in rows and columns. So if the user will give the input of number of rows and number of columns, then it should show the number of flowers in the garden. So here I have taken the rows and columns from the user from this text from this text. Then I have created a button grow. So it will take me to the function grow. So here in this function I have taken the value of the which the user has given as rows and columns. Document.getElement. This will display, which will take it to here. Now here I have taken the garden. So now as the user will give the number of rows and columns, here I am giving a for loop, and inside the for loop I am giving another for loop, that is columns for columns. So each rows and each columns should be like the if the user gives 5 rows and 2 columns, then there should be 5 times 2 columns. So here I'm taking the picture. It should be of size 100 height and 100 width. So I'm taking it. This is the picture that I have taken it. So here it is a picture, and here I'm appending it, because appending it will slow sliding up and down. So after it, as the for loop will run, it will show everything in up and down. Now I'm printing it. So here I will run it. Okay. So here I'm giving number of rows, I'm giving 5, and number of columns 4, and so here we can see we have 4 columns and 5 rows, because we have given a for loop of number of rows and number of columns. So it will print like that. Now the weight emitter, or we can say the weight converter. So the weight converter, first I have uh, taken the input from the user in the text, and I have given a drop down list. So here the user can select it by, it will have a kilogram. The first box will have the kilogram and pounds, and the second one also to will have the pound and kilogram. Either it can convert from kilogram to pound and from pounds to kilograms too. So I created a button which will send me to the convert function. So the convert function is inside the script, as we are writing in JavaScript. So here I'm taking some variables. So here in the first variable it takes the from order, means whether it is from kilogram or whether it is from pound. So it takes the order which the user chooses, and it chooses the whether which one is chosen, which index has been chosen, kilogram or pound. Similarly for this one, to which one we have to be chosen. Now if, and here I have taken if else if statements. So here if the user has chosen from kilogram to pounds, then here I have to choose like this. So the value will be converted as each kilogram will be multiplied into 2.204 so that the 1 kilogram equal to 2.204 pounds. So number of kilograms, it will be number of pounds. Similarly, for pounds to kilogram, 1 pound equal to 0.453 kgs kilogram. So it will be converted like this, and after the conversion, each and every value will be sent. So if the user gives from kilogram to kilogram, then it will show directly the value. So here we can do, and here I have printed it and I have sent it to answer. So the answer is the span in here, so it will print it. Here I'm giving 65. I can choose pounds to kilogram, the same line, or I can choose kilogram to pound. That's it. This was the weight indicator, and now I have a coin one. So in this coin, I have to flip the coin so that the once the user presses the button, then the coin will flip and it will show whether it's head or tail. So here in it, I'm directly going to the function. So inside the function, I have created a variable x. The x will take a random number and it will divide by it will multiply by 10. So then it will be rounded. The number will be rounded if the number and after rounding the number, if the number is I will do the mod function of the number. If the mod becomes 0, then the number means it is divisible by 2, and then and the number will show that it's a head one. And if the number is not divisible by 2, then the number will show tail, and it will print and it will show the tail side of the coin. So here I'm showing it. So here first I'm flipping the coin. So here it says 1, so it should show the tail. Yeah, if I'm flipping it again, it shows 8, so 8 is a multiple of 2, so it should show the head one. So here it is. This is for the coin experiment. Here my next question is on the pizza order. So I have created a form. I've created some numbers. So inside the text, here I have taken some input. So here first the number of small pizzas. So here the user will give the input as how many number of pizzas he wants and how many types of pizzas he is going to be, whether it will be small, medium or large. So now it will show the tip also, and last a button will be there which will send me directly to the function calculation. So here the calculation is here I am taking each and every thing. The first small one will be multiplied into 100 because each small pizza will be uh, costing of 100 rupees, and the medium one will cost 200, and the large one will cost 400. So after multiplying everything, I am calculating the tax. So tax will be the 9% of each and everything. So after calculating everything, I will add the XYZ and the tax shoe, and after calculating I will send it to the total. So the total will be the price, so which I have created here. So next I will run it. Number pizza 1, medium pizza 2, large pizza 1, tips or something I'm giving 10%. Check out. The cost of order is 981. So each one will multiply it by 100, and 2 is multiplied into 200, and 1 is multiplied into, that is 400. After that the tax will be 9% tax has been used, and after that adding everything it costs 981. So this was my question, and here I have completed each and every question on my JavaScript experiment. Thank you.